Doctor.
I can't kill myself, oh. Oh, to my when you work for me, oh. I go do the one they serve me, oh. I go do the one with the work for me, with the work for me. You know, say I can't kill myself, oh. I go do the one where I serve me, oh. I never cut another man coat according to my size, oh. I never cross road with them put as I just for light, oh.
As you can see, not the man on them. You can see, I know they send nobody. Or do maybe I did do my thing, I did mind my business, they go. Only for was spoiling market, oh. Shabale, I can't ruin my plans, oh. But they don't know, see me, I'm serving it.
Who is EJay?
EJay is a Nigerian-based choreographer, stylist, and artist generally. Now living in New York City.
Nice. So how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing since I was 10, but then professionally for 5 years now.
Yeah? And so like what genres have you trained in? What's your favorite genre?
I've trained in street jazz, which is my favorite.
Yes.
Taking classes in all styles, contemporary, theater,
Yeah.
even tap.
Nice! Oh my god, I gotta see some footage of you tapping. Yes!
I've taking classes.
Nice. So what do you feel is the most rewarding thing about being a dancer?
The most rewarding thing about being a dancer is it's the smile or the reaction from the audience. The fact that we can move and we can send a message actually.
Yeah.
By just moving and someone gets it out there. It's really rewarding when you go back home and you see like the after effects of someone watching your performance, whether it made them cry, whether it made them happy. Yeah, so it's very rewarding to see the effects we have on the human emotion.
Yeah, and look at you lighten up. I'm seeing a smile. Yes, I feel that. So what do you feel, I'm gonna ask you the opposite, what do you feel is the most challenging thing about being a dancer?
The most challenging thing about being a dancer is, I would say, is the financial part, balancing it up with the amount of work we do.
Yeah.
So very few people get rich or wealthy from dancing.
Yeah.
And that's very challenging. So it's really an art.
Yeah.
For people with heart.
Yeah, love that. And that has come across this platform many a times, people talking about the financial stresses of being a dancer and not being compensated and all of that stuff. So that's something we got to work to change, baby, because
Yep.
Dance is super important and the coins need to match. Yes. So what do you feel is one thing you learned about yourself through the art form of dance?
One thing I learned about myself through the art form of dance is I can be both masculine and feminine.
Okay. Nice.
It has made me touch both feminine sides, which I feel everyone has both a masculine and a feminine side. So if the more we can explore both sides, the more powerful we be as creatives. So
Yes. You out here dropping gems. What do you think, what's one thing you wish you would have known before you started dancing?
Before I started dancing professionally, I wish I had known how competitive it was.
Yeah.
Bringing me to New York City helped me realize that many people are really good at what they do, so you have to just bring something extra.
Yeah.
Something different.
Yeah.
If I had known that before I started dancing, I would have trained more.
Yeah.
Properly.
Right. I heard that. But speaking about bringing something different, let me shine a light on you, brother, for a second, okay? I can't remember when it was, but you brought Afro funk to New York, right? And it's not something that I've seen, you know, in the spaces of Ripley, and, you know, I haven't seen something like that fuses Afro and that jazz funk, that street jazz, and you did it so effortlessly, and I just want to say hats off to you. Hats off to you, EJay, because
Thank you.
you own that shit. Yes, you own that shit. So, can you tell us a little bit about what is Afro funk? Just give us a little taste.
Okay, so Afrofunk is the word I use to describe the way EJay moves.
Yeah.
It's a fusion of mostly Nigerian street styles and street jazz. That's where the movements come from, but it could be it. And then also jazz. I get my inspiration from that as well.
Nice. And I definitely, when you were just talking about it, had a memory of when you did that piece with all of the other Afrobeats dancers, all of just dancers, to Mastercraft. Hello? That's the one. That was magical. That was like the transitions, the moves, everything about it. I was like, oh, he didn't come to play. Okay.
Saudi Abuja, Saudi Abuja.
Super amazing. So you mentioned being a choreographer. So what does your creative process look like? Like, how do you come up with your choreography, if you don't mind sharing?
Okay. First of all, I have to love the song so much.
Yeah.
First of all, I have on my notes, I have songs I want to dance to in my lifetime.
Yeah.
So be it songs I've heard as a child, songs I just Shazam somewhere. I've written them, and then I can prioritize them based on what I want, or based on what, like, so I'll say, okay, I want to do this one for Instagram, do this one for the crowd, and choreograph this one for myself.
Yes.
But I always take my time on all of them.
Okay.
Except an artist paid gig where they say, where they give you money and they have the time. So when I was younger, I used to write down the lyrics and choreograph it line by line.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, first line.
That's so special.
Yeah.
Like, that's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I could have line 1 and line 7. Then next month I could have line 2 and fucking. So when it comes together, it's like really arranged.
Yeah.
But now I go through that process. I don't write it down, so I know what my chorus line looks like. I know what the hook is. Then I listen to the singer's intention a lot, and then I research as well, and then watch other videos, and then and then there are certain times when it clicks, and then I'm in my room, I'm just rejoicing. I'm like, this is it, and I just keep dancing.
Yes. And I must say, your music selection is always on point. And it's like songs that you either forgot about, or songs that you've never heard before.
Thank you.
So dope and so creative. I'm just like, yo.
Yeah, that's what I should be, because I do songs that I feel deeply.
And I think that resonates through the screen. It resonates through Instagram. For me, at least. Like, when I watch, I'm like, look at it. Y'all look at this. Come look at this. And I just feel moved by it. So, the fact that you're super intentional about your songs, your moves, it resonates. I feel it. Yes. So, what would your advice be to the younger generation of dancers and choreographers be?
To the younger generation, invest in something, like, before you go into dancing, have something else you're doing that's bringing you money, so you don't get stressed out when you're not seeing money from dance. Actually. So dance should have, although it's a passion, but then that's what I'll tell them. What else can I tell them? Always be you. Never change because of Instagram or TikTok. Those things are there to boost you. So within those things, find yourself in those things and how to use them. Don't go one way because everyone is going that way. even though you can be on TikTok and you can still retain your style and you don't lose yourself on social media.
Right.
So those are the two things I'll tell them. That's it.
Man, I know you were speaking to the younger generation, but you might have been speaking to old Key over here. I'm like, received it.
I was speaking to myself too.
Right. Sometimes it's crazy how we could give advice to other people, younger generation, and you're like, damn, that could definitely apply to me. Like, you know, it's crazy.
It's easy. You find yourself saying, oh, don't want that. You find yourself liking a song not because you like it, but because you've seen it so much. You just do it. Oh.
Right. Totally felt that. Totally felt that. So now we're gonna get into it, right? Can you share with us a failure that you cherished? So something that may have been an obstacle, something that had blocked you or whatever, but now you use it as a blessing. You know, maybe it was a blessing in disguise. So now you're like, that happened for this reason, and now I can use it to my advantage, type of thing.
So, a failure in quote that turned out to be kind of a blessing was putting together a group. So, World of Dance NBC reached out and said, "Hey, you come and audition as an Afro whatever." So I put up a crew of really top Afro dancers. Yeah. And we did it. We did our thing and went to LA, shot the whole thing, and they aired everyone on the thing in that set, in the same room that audition on that. They aired them except ours.
What?
So
we're gonna have to call NBC. We're gonna have to cancel NBC.
Exactly, because I think the reason was they expected us to come and do mediocre stuff so they can send us out like they had done with the Afro groups on 2 previous seasons. But we came correct. So the judges' comment wasn't making sense on that day. Yeah. So they couldn't air that shit.
Wow.
They just took it out.
Wow. Well, that's shame on them. You know what? You know what it is? Our culture is not mediocre.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Our culture is not mediocre. We can't water that shit down.
Yeah.
So they wanted some watered shit down.
Yeah,
some watered down stuff, and you guys wasn't giving that. But you guys were giving what it needed to give.
Like we're clean. They were like, whoa.
Right.
Like we expected you guys to hit more beats like ka 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 ka.
What?
Like it's hip hop. But that experience made all of us closer because we were all together like in a hotel, and wow, we spent time together. It strengthened the bond between we as choreographers. Yeah. We had a whole group. We have a whole group chat now, and we're talking. Yeah. Sharing each other's classes and stuff. So it made us stronger actually.
Right. That's amazing. And you guys didn't need World of Dance for that. Exactly. You don't need that. You don't need that platform. You know what I mean? You don't need it.
We thought we did, but
no. I mean, of course, in that moment, you're like, oh, this would be cool. It would have been cool. However, you still got. You guys still have visibility. You guys still stayed true and stayed authentic. So, and we see your work. Okay. Period. Yes. Well, thank you for sharing that. If you were to change one thing in the dance industry, what would it be?
In the dance industry, if I was to change something, I'll change the fact that choreographers hardly make use of fresh new talent. And it's kind of hard because they've been working with their friends who are equally good, beautiful, and can dance. So it's stressful to begin to bring someone new. But many times you need that. You can have 2. It's constant, and then fresh faces. There are many unemployed dancers, equally good and beautiful. So put them on, give fresh people a chance. And then if I were to be in a place of power, I think that's what I would do different.
Yeah, that was such a good answer. That was an amazing answer. You know.
And then I've also been. I'm close friends with Sarah.
Yes, hey Sarah.
Yes. Well, she's not signed, but now she's signing people, and I've seen that. She's doing it differently. She hires fresh people if she has to. Yeah. So like now she's in a place of power, so she can change that. Right. But sometimes it's also hard. But then when she gets a gig, she calls her friends first. Yeah. Also. Yeah. Except the gig requires extra hands, so it's kind of hard to change. But
yeah, right. It's like you're on both ends of it. Like I understand it. However, I'm also on the other side of it. Yeah. You know, definitely understand that. And I think it's also about creating opportunities like how Sarah is doing. You know what I mean? we are now in this space where we can create the opportunities. We are in power, you know what I mean? Alrighty, so I wanted to ask you, what is your definition of culture? EJay's definition of culture. What does culture mean to you?
Culture is it's a people's way of living. The way people have agreed to live.
Yeah.
Spoken or unspoken.
Yeah.
That's what culture is, the lifestyle.
Nice. So what is EJay's contribution to the culture?
What is EJay's contribution to the culture, to the Afrobeats culture? By being myself and through my creative processes, I've worked with a lot of dancers, born and raised in America, who knew little or nothing about Nigeria or Africa.
Yeah.
Working with me, they've learned a lot from our slangs to the way we dress, to what we eat.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they're in my house before rehearsal and I'm cooking them Nigerian food.
Wow.
Wow. Some movements that we do, that we dance, the people who are around me, the people who I work with, they get the opportunity to get an in-depth explanation of what some moves mean, like the origin of them.
Yeah.
By just being me and sharing culture, that's sharing Nigeria with the people in America.
Yes.
It's a huge contribution.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge contribution. And shout out to you, EJay, because you do it so well. So I want to ask you, are there any goals or any dance goals or dance things that you're working on now?
Oh yeah.
That we need to look out for?
Yes. I did a show called African Time before the pandemic, where brought together African choreographers in New York, and then we had 10 dancers and we put their work on them and we staged it, and it was a whole show. So it was really hugely successful. People loved it, and they've been asking when is the next one.
Yes.
So I think I've begun to make plans for it, where I'll have few dancers and make it work. I have better costumes now. I've improved in my fashion styling efforts, so it's going to look really, really
Yes. Oh my god, I can't wait to see that. So we'll definitely be looking out for that.
African Time, yes.
African Time. Amazing. Okay, so now we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a little game. I'm gonna ask you some questions, right? And you gotta answer as fast as you can. Okay? Don't look at me like that. Just a few questions, and you just have to answer as fast as you can. Okay?
All right.
Some of them are gonna be like preference, so you pick one. All right, ready? You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Day or night?
Day.
Teaching classes or performing?
Teaching classes.
Homebody or outgoing?
Homebody.
You and your friends are going out. They tell you to be ready by 11 p.m. What time do you start getting ready?
9 p.m.
Oh, that's good. JetBlue or Delta?
JetBlue.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. $50,000 or free unlimited flights for life?
Free unlimited flights for life.
Hello? Dance technique or dance popularity?
Technique, dance technique.
Yes. Winter or summer?
Summer.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Yes! Okay, sorry. Favorite food?
Meat, steak.
Yeah.
That's my favorite food. My favorite food is mango.
Yes! Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Okay. What do you wish grew on trees?
Ooh.
That's good. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. 10, 9.
Good health.
Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Followers or friends?
Friends.
Afro beats or Afro beat? Ooh.
Afro beat.
Yes. Favorite movie?
Harry Potter.
Three words to describe yourself. Quick.
Stylish, fun, and happy.
Yeah. Okay. Last part of the interview is called Cave In. It's basically where you grab that little bowl, bring it towards you, mix it up, pick one, read it. If you can read my handwriting, please. If not, I'll read it for you.
Okay.
And follow the directions.
Open.
Yeah. Read it.
Share your most embarrassing dance moments.
Oh crap.
Shit. Let me see. It was a talent show in Nigeria. I went and I was dancing, and when I finished dancing, the judges said, "Why are you dancing like a girl?"
In front of everybody?
It was really embarrassing.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Shame on them.
Shame on them.
Shame
You don't know
on
what
them.
they missed.
Right, exactly.
What's up, my people? It's me, EJay, and you're getting to know me on Culture Kave.
Yes!
Marama, kai with the cash for squander. No matter what Lucasa, no matter what Lucasa. Mukakwa, because I'm